Hi guys, Ben here from SportsBettingTV. Today we're going to be previewing the Unibet Darts Masters. It's a non-ranking event and will take place next weekend, starting from Friday to Sunday. From Milton Keynes, it's comprised of the top 16 in the PDC order of merit. So starting my outright tips, no surprise to see that I think that Michael van Gerwen will probably win this. Very rarely will you find me back Michael van Gerwen outright for a tournament because he goes off at such short prices. He's 4 to 5 here, but I actually think there's a bit of value in that. He was shorter to win the World Championships, which is a far harder tournament. That takes a set play, which brings its problems. This is leg play to race to 10 legs in the first 2 rounds, and it increases to a race to 11 legs. He's well drawn here. He's got a great record. He's won his tournament each of the last 3 years. And it's a non-ranking event, like I said, so he's not defending anything, so he'll be able to play quite freely. He'll also want to be bounced back and be quite hungry after his World Championship, obviously defeating the semi-final. And he played quite poorly at the World Championship, to be honest, and he still beat Raymond van Barneveld. He brought a different level of a game. He beat Gerwyn Price, who really pushed him. And he had matched darts against Rob Cross, remember, when he played quite poorly that day, and Cross had to take out some phenomenal finishes too. He plays Kim Huybrechts in the opening round, and then he plays the winner of Simon Whitlock and James Wade. In the semi-final, he'll probably face either Gary Anderson, Daryl Gurney, or Gerwyn Price. Like I said, at that point, it increases to a race to 11 legs, best of 21. And I just think he's well suited to the leg play. He's won each of his last 12 matches, which have been to a race of 11 or 10 legs. And he's won the last 5 tournaments, which take a leg format. He's won his tournament each of the last 3 years, like I said. He's well drawn with Rob Cross, Peter Wright, Ray van Barneveld all in the lower half of the draw. And I think there's a bit of value in the 4 to 5 about him. I'll go with him to get the straight win. The second bet I like here is Peter Wright each way in the lower half of the draw. I think that's about the 8 to 1 mark. Rob Cross is the obvious danger here. Obviously, Rob won the Worlds. It was phenomenal. His rise was unbelievable. He's probably had a bit of time away from the practice board. He's got a big year ahead. And this is a non-ranking event, so I'm not sure how much time he would have put into this event. Peter Wright, on the other hand, he was part of a trio alongside Rob Cross and Michael van Gerwen last year, which completely dominated floor events. They were all unbelievable, posting phenomenal averages. Peter Wright went out early in the Worlds to Jamie Lewis, but he still averaged 103 in that loss, and Lewis finished absolutely everything. Wright had a decent record in leg play events last year. He won the UK Open, which was his first TV major. Then he reached the finals of the Premier League, the match play, and the Grand Slam, which all take the leg format. Like I said, he was part of this trio which completely dominated events last year, especially in the first 6-7 months of 2017. He did tail towards the end of that year, yet he still won on the Euro Tour. He won a World Series event, and he reached the final of the Grand Slam. He's averaged over 95 in 14 of his last 16 matches, which shows he's got a strong mean game. When he's not playing well, he still posts averages around high 90s, 97, 98. He's fresh and he's healthy. You know, he's had a bit more time off than some of the other competitors here, as he did go out early. He's lost a lot of weight. He looks fitter. And I just think his value at the prices. He's 8 to 1. Rob Cross is 4 to 1 in the same half of the draw. And I'm not sure there's that much between them. I think that Peter Wright on his day can push anyone. We saw it at Grand Slam and he came back against Gary Anderson. He had match darts for the Premier League against Michael van Gerwen, and he played well at the Grand Slam in the final as well. So I think the 2 bets here, which I like, are Michael van Gerwen for the straight win in the event. I think I'd go at that with 5 points, and then Peter Wright at 8 to 1 each way. I think I'd go 2 points each way on that. I was tempted to buy Michael Smith at around 50 to 1 each way. I think it's worth mentioning. I'm not backing it, but I was impressed with him last year in general, especially the latter of it. Yeah, he obviously had match darts against Rob Cross in the second round of the World Championships, where he played phenomenally. And he also impressed at the Grand Slam. He came out in the first session against Gary Anderson in the first stage of the knockout round, and he was phenomenal. He was averaging about 120 or something. He did tail off, and Gary found that range when he was finishing absolutely everything. But I think he could have a big year ahead of him. But just to recap, we're going 4 to 5. Michael van Gerwen with 5 points, and we're going 8 to 1 each way with Peter Wright with 2 points each way. Thank you.